Hello guys, today in this part I'm going to explain how we can use firewall rules, which are in firewall rules in Linux, Iptables, by filtering TCP ports. So let's get into it. So to write to any incoming traffic and to drop it using any TCP port, which is I'm gonna choose the port number 22. So the command is gonna be the Iptables sudo Iptables -a input -ptcp -d port 22 -j and drop. So before I press enter, let's try to scan with nmap. If this is my other Linux machine IP address, I'm gonna press it. Sorry, nmap 192. As you can see right now, port 22 is open. And let's go back to my other Linux machine. But when I press enter here, the IP ports will be filtered. And let's go again, scan it. As you can see right now, it's filtered. And let's try to do another example with port 80. So let's write it Iptables -a input -ptcp. The port is the protocol is TCP -d port. The port number is 80 -j drop. It has to be root sudo. Now I'm gonna press enter. And as you have seen here before, port 80 was opened, but if I scan it now, this will be filtered. So by this, how we can choose to filter out based on with protocols and port numbers. And so what if you want to use multiple ports in the same command line? So if you want to use multiple ports, you just type Iptables -a input -ptcp -m multi port -d ports. Don't forget to add s, since it's more than one protocol. So the port number that I'm going to choose are port 80 and port 443, which are associated with web browsing. -j drop. So we know that these two port numbers are associated with HTTPS, which can be used to browse any websites. So as you can see right now, I'm sorry, first let's try to delete the previous Iptables that I have wrote. To delete, you just type the Iptables -F. F stands for flash. Don't forget to add sudo, enter, and now they are deleted. Let's check it. Iptables -pnl. Right now they are deleted. By the way, I haven't shown you if before how the packets were dropped. So let's try to do it again, this one. So Iptables -a input -ptcp -p -d port 22 minus C drop. So I'm gonna press enter, and let's try to scan it again with nmap and map. As you can see, port 22 is filtered, but still port 8 is open. And let's go back to my other Linux machine. So let's see the firewall rules with iptables minus v in it. If you want to see the iptables lists, just type iptables minus v and L with a capital letter. Type it, and as you can see right now, 2 packets are dropped from port 22. And let's go ahead do it again with port 80, iptables minus a input. Let's just change this to 80 and press enter. As you can see, before port 80 was open, but right now if I scan it, it's gonna be filtered. Here you go. As you see, it's filtered. So let's check the iptables list. Iptables minus v and l, and as you can see right now, 2 packets are dropped from TCP port 80, port number 80. So let's go again to the part where we can use multiple ports in one command line. So the command line is iptables minus a input minus p TCP, minus p TCP. Let's just minus m multi-port minus g ports. Sorry, before we do that, let's try to remove all the rules that I have written. So to remove it, just type iptables minus capital F, and it will be all the IP rules will be deleted, all of these two. Let's check it if these two are deleted or not. And as you can see, no iptables rules are written. So let's try to use the multi-port command line. Write iptables minus a input minus p TCP minus m multi-port minus g ports 80 and 443 minus j drop. So what this rule is gonna do is it's gonna drop any traffic that comes out ports, these 2 ports, and 2 ports are associated with web browsing, and they use and the HTTPS protocol is these 2 port numbers. So before we add this rule, first let's check if the websites are working or not. Let's try to use Wikipedia. As you can see, Wikipedia is loading, and let's try GitHub. And as you can see right now, the websites are loading. But if I add this rule, the websites will not work because I'm gonna drop every packet that comes through these 2 port numbers. So I'm gonna press enter, and let's try to reload these websites again. Let's close it, and let's try to open it again. Sorry, I think I have made a mistake here. Drop. Let's see if they are added to your packets are dropped. Okay. Instead of input, let's try to use output iptables instead of input. Let's try output, since it's output traffic. Output. So I'm going to press enter, and let's try to load websites again. As you can see now, the websites are not loading, and also because I have dropped any outgoing traffic to these websites, because I have closed the drops. I have dropped the packets through port number 18443. And let's try to check if any other drop packets are there in the iptables list. Iptables, and that's VNL. Okay, as you can see right now, since I have changed to output, there are 98 packets dropped through 6 ports with these port numbers. So I'm gonna delete it. -f iptables -v. No new iptables are the new IP. Let's try sites that before open it before. As you can see, this Wikipedia and GitHub are opened because I have deleted the code before to drop packets are going out through port 80 and port 43, which are associated with HTTPS. So this all about the ports.